This is the step-by-step on how I make my chicken pitas. I use chicken thighs. I remove as much of the fat as possible. Both sides, clean them up the best you can, put them into a glass bowl. That way you can go ahead and marinate with Spiedies sauce. I've come to realize that roughly 3 pounds of chicken thighs makes approximately 10 pitas, the way I make it. Make sure you marinate overnight if you can. Obviously, if you forget, the longer the better. That way the marinade can really impact the flavor on the chicken. It'll make them a little bit juicier, and there's very lots of flavor in this marinade. Just make sure you really get it in there. Now, one of the key ingredients for this is the No Crumbs Left marinated red onions. They are absolutely delicious. These are the ingredients, but I go step by step. You need 3/4 cups of extra virgin olive oil. Then you will also need 1 tablespoon of red wine vinegar. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of dried oregano. Just make sure it's not ground. We're also going to do 1 to 2 teaspoons of a high quality balsamic vinegar. I do 2 because I really like the taste. After you get everything in there, mix it all up. We're going to use 1 small red onion cut into very thin pieces. And we're going to take this marinade that we just made and we're just going to pour it over in another glass bowl over the red onion. Make sure that it covers as much as possible and you really soak it in there. Also, if you can do it overnight, once again, it's even better because that way the marinade can really impact the flavors. Now, I cook these over charcoal. I've done them over the gas grill, but I prefer the charcoal. I take some avocado spray and spray my cast iron griddle or grill top. And then these have been sitting for 24 hours. I go ahead and just toss them onto the grill. These are a little bit thicker, so they're not as quick to cook, but you also don't want to you don't want them to dry them out. So you do have to just watch for them until the inside reaches at least 165. I like to leave them till I hit about 175, 180 and still retaining that juiciness. Get that nice char, get that crust on them. It really impacts the flavor as well. And here I am just testing it with a ThermoWorks lollipop that I like to call them. Charcoal was still hot. I use this mini naan flatbread, so it's not even as pita, so it's not as doughy. And then I take my chicken thighs and slice them into smaller strips, maybe into smaller pieces, depending on how the kids want it or how I'm feeling. We use feta. Get yourself a good feta. Ranch for the bottom, and of course the marinated onions that have been sitting for 24 hours. My mom likes to put cucumber on hers. We normally don't. But obviously if you want to mess with flavors, that's fine. So just add some ranch, spread it all around on that naan bread. And then we're going to add a little bit of the oil from the onion, and we're also going to add onion slices after you add your chicken. Mix it all in. Add your chicken strips as well. The quantity obviously depends on how much you want to eat, but these are very juicy. They're still very soft. They're not dry at all. Then we're just going to cover this up with some feta, crumble it pieces, preference goes a long way. And then we're finally going to add some of the marinated onion, which is absolutely delicious. Still has a nice crunch, and it's full of deliciousness in it. And that's basically the gist of it. Like I said, chicken thighs go a long way. This meal is full of flavors, and even my kids absolutely enjoy it.